up, EOW family? This is Davey. We're in Spokane. Getting ready to head to Sheffield, Alabama. More to come. See you.
All right. Good evening, my beloved Beyond the Call of Duty friends and family, and good evening to my beloved EOW family. It's Friday, November 4th, and we are live. I'm running a little late. I apologize for that. It's been a long day already, and just trucking along. So I have no idea. I've been trying to find out where Damien is, and still have no idea. They have not given me an update. Let's see if anyone knows. No update so far. So they are somewhere in this universe, and somewhere in this beautiful United States of America. They left this morning from Spokane. They are heading to Sheffield. There's our two, Scotty and Damien. So those of you that don't know Scott actually rode with us a couple of years ago. And Dave Core, Steve Core, Scott and Steve are very, very good friends. And we lost Steve last year. So Scott's doing the deal with Damien. So they are somewhere along the road. And there's a sneak peek of our beautiful Sheffield motorcycle. It's inside that beautiful 2019 memorial. Those are all the 2019 fallen officers that are taking Reeves back to Sheffield. And we're going to see how that is going to pan out. We should be arriving November 11th. And we're setting the time up for 10 a.m. I'm still waiting for Lieutenant Doxson to let me know and share with us what we're going to be doing as far as where. And, it is a big deal. It's Veterans Day. Turn that down just a little bit. Sorry. And it is a big deal that it's Veterans Day. Sarge Reeser was also a veteran. And so it's going to be interesting how this pans out. We're taking him back. Reese's family and brother and have reached out to us already, and Risner, I should say, sorry. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. A few things have happened already this week. Let's see. We had, Logan Metlock, Kentucky PD in Kentucky. So that's a handsome man right there. We're still accepting scholarships. So please, if you got any scholarships, I know we've got a few that are going to be answered. And I believe they all got approved. So please make sure you send some applications in for the scholarship program. What else we've got? I don't have anyone to call today, unfortunately. Usually have somebody to call, but we have just been running hard. We're trying to build our sponsors for next year, and hopefully we will be able to retain some of the current sponsors. We're helping getting the survivors to Blue Line Bears. That's a big part of what we do, and so we're going to be putting together and sending survivors to the Blue Line Bear Gala next year, which is happening in February. And I believe we've got 20 survivors that we've already chosen that are going. And when we say we, it was actually Blue Line Bears that chose the survivors for their gala. And we are just going to facilitate the financial end. So we'll be sending some packets out to all of these beautiful survivors, letting them know who we are and that we're sponsoring them to go to this beautiful Blue Line Bear Gala, which is going to be held in Florida. And if you haven't been to a Blue Line Bear Gala, you gotta go. It's absolutely amazing. Reach out, reserve a table, reserve even a seat. It's just very powerful and meaningful. I know we have a table, meaning Beyond the Call of Duty, and we are gonna bring some just some very sentimental people that have meant a lot to us, and so we're going to be bringing them to the gala just so that they can see and meet these beautiful survivors that we have met over the last couple of years, few years, and just be able to let them know that we still love them, we care about them, and we're so proud that we're able to um, recognize their loved ones and recognize who they are and who they were, but who they are, and who these beautiful survivors are, and talk about them and not allow them to be forgotten, and just keep their memories going and remind their children that their parents were amazing, amazing, amazing people. So that's coming up. Jen is, yep, there you go. If you'd like to donate, or if you can get us some sponsors, or if you can even just even donate, anything you can do to keep us going, to keep our memorial. Remember, we are a non-paid organization, so none of our members get paid, and 100% of the funds go to the Survivors First and other programs. We were able to donate 2 dogs this year, so two dogs have canines have been donated to departments, and once their schooling and everything goes through, we'll announce who they are. In addition to that, obviously you'll get to see the Sheffield motorcycle. Sheffield Police Department in Alabama is the recipient of that this year. There were 2 other departments that were so close on getting the beautiful motorcycle. We, and again, it's not a competition, but they were so heartfelt. So each department was also awarded some money. One department was awarded 5,000, and one was awarded 2,500 to use as they wish. And last year we did this, and one of the departments used that as seed money to send their officers to Washington D.C. and keep that program going, so that every officer is able to go to Washington D.C. during Memorial Week and understand and see and feel and meet survivors and just other departments. So it's very, very, very strong, very, very rewarding. So we continue to do that and continue that mission. We have some survivors that we're sending to some retreats, so that's exciting. Um, yeah, just a little bit of everything is what we're doing. We have a new raffle. It's going to be Pan America by Harley Davidson, and we will probably start those raffles next month, or at least by the end of this month. So please reach out to us. They're $25 for the tickets, and that will be raffled September 16th next year, and it'll be a live raffle just like this year's live raffle. This Pan America is awesome. It's got all the bags. It's got everything. It's a Harley Davidson. It's brand new. When I say brand new, it's got, I think, 11 miles on it. Amazing motorcycle. And so it's going to be exciting seeing that go. We do have a few other events. Three Aces is putting together some toys, and we'll be raffling those toys off. And those proceeds will go to keeping us going. So I was saying, our actual mission every year during the summer, that costs 300,000, and next year it may even go up again. This year I know we were 50,000 over the cost because of fuel. That includes paying for the wrap that's done on the memorial, and we have 2 memorials, so one stays local, and so that pays for the wraps. It pays for any new wraps that we do. We will be announcing next weekend, or next Friday, we'll be announcing the 6 bikes that we have are going to have new officers on each shield. And I believe, I don't know if we're announcing, I think Allison is reaching out to the families first to ask permission. And if the families say yes, then we will announce each bike or all of them at one time, or we may do singly. I don't know. We got to work on that. but they will have new officers on all front of the noses. So that pays for that. It pays for the hotel accommodations that we need, pays for just incidentals, tires, oil changes, just you name it on the road. So we never take any of the funding that we get from our T-shirts, etc. That goes towards the survivors and things to and departments. You know, the survivors first and the departments second. K9 is third. So it's been interesting fighting to get sponsors. Wish we could get more, but we live in a very, very weird time where sponsors are far and few between. So, don't really have anything. If again you guys have anything to say, the banners. So that's the other thing. Damien and Scott are going to be making their first stop, which is at 1350 Distillery in Colorado Springs, and that's actually going to be tomorrow, believe it or not. They are going to be swapping out our banners. So this year's banners are officially going to be at 1350 starting tomorrow. Give them a couple of, maybe about a week before Jake and his team get them hung up. We will bringing the old banners back, last year's banners. Those, we are still waiting for a final approval of where they're going to go. We should be receiving that information soon. So if we find out sooner than later, we will let you know. And I'm getting a text. Great. Damien says they are in Billings, Montana. So let me just reply back to him. Perfect. So they are in Billings, Montana. They did hit some snow. It is snowing in certain places, and the weather's pretty crummy. But they will be in Colorado Springs tomorrow, delivering those banners and picking up last year's banners, which will come back home. So that's exciting news. And let's see. Eddie says, good evening, my loves. Jennifer says, good evening. They are having safe travels. Thank you so much. And there's Damien. He's actually online. We're just pulling into Billings. Awesome. Yes, where's Damien? Like, where's Waldo? You're absolutely right, Eddie. So yes. There's Jennifer. So Jessica from Springville, Utah. Best. Hello, Jessica. Thank you so much. You know, Eddie, I wish I give you a time. I'm leaving it up to them. And they, hopefully Damien will reach out. I'll text you Damien's number if you don't have it already. And you can reach out to him as well. And it should be during business hours because Jake said he was going to be there. So, yeah. Thanks, Sean. Thank you, buddy. Janie, good evening to you. So yeah, we got that going on. What else do we have going on? We have some Christmas specials that are going to be coming out. So watch our online store, please. And if you feel like it, get some all your peeps some Christmas gifts and Thanksgiving gifts. Please share us, like us. We have our YouTube page up now officially, and we're going to really try and push stuff on YouTube and see if we can get that up and running 100%. So if you'd like anything to be shared, send it to us and we'll be more than happy to take a look and put it on YouTube. Really not much. October and going into November, Thanksgiving. Please remember all of our beautiful survivors, and during the holidays, light a candle for them to remember their loved ones, and just to light a candle to remind us on the losses that they're feeling. So think that I'll keep it short today. Love you guys. Again, thanking 1350 Distillery out of Colorado Springs for hosting our beautiful banners, also for being a sponsor to be on the Call of Duty. I want to really thank all of our sponsors again. Bud Clary, we've got Dave Smith, JDC Jewelry Design Center out of Spokane. We've got Yokes Fresh Food Market out of Spokane. These are both JDC and Yokes and Bud Clary are third year sponsors, and hopefully we can keep on retaining them. Thanking Lone Wolf, Greg and Holly again for stepping up and sponsoring a motorcycle for this beautiful cause and getting it out to all these departments that we get it out to. The graphics on Sheffield phenomenal. I was just blown away when I picked up the bike yesterday and got it to Yakima and took a look at it, and I was like, oh my Lord, it's a great graphics, and so it's going to be really fun unveiling this beautiful bike, and Sheffield's going to be absolutely amazed at rolling this bike around. So, but thanking all of our sponsors that we have. So if you have good sponsors, send them our way. We're really striving to try and get our accommodation paid next year, or at least not all of it paid, but if we can get some help, because that's where our biggest cost is, other than fuel, is accommodations and fuel. So bless you all. We are also reminding everyone, sign up if you'd like to ride one of our beautiful memorial bikes next year. We always start June 1. I don't know how long the next year's trip's going to be. I hope a lot shorter. Excuse me. We go by line of duty deaths, and we cannot break the 600 mark again. That's just ridiculous. I'm hoping we don't break 200. I think we're at 190 or so right now, and if we can just keep it at under 200, I would be the most happiest. I'd be happy if we didn't have any, but so I'm hoping our stops are going to be shorter but longer, shorter distance wise, but longer time wise, so we can really spend some love out there. If you'd like to ride with us, please reach out to us. If you'd like to just be with us, reach out. We're always looking for help support staff that will help us and set up our booths and set up and talk to survivors and hold survivors and give them love. So yeah, love you guys. It's Friday. I know you're saying, JC, what do you want to talk about? I really don't know what to talk about. My deal right now is I've got boots on the ground where I'm really trying to hit the pavement and meet as many people as I can to talk them into even giving us $1,000 sponsorship. And if I can keep on getting them to help us, then that's what we achieve. I do have a donation that was made, and his name is Daniel, but I'm actually going to put the check up next Friday, and he's with a health care. They have homes in Spokane that cater to it's adult living, and it's called Merit. I'll explain more about it. I took a walk through their facility, but he made a generous donation of $1,000, and so I really want to talk about him and his organization, and I hope he continues making donations every year to us. And so if you have a loved one that's elderly that needs adult care, he has 3 homes in Spokane, and he caters to some very influential people. He has some influential people. In fact, he has a coach from a very well-known university that's at one of his homes. Phenomenal coach. So, but I can get more information out for that and let you know. And that's what I'm doing, is stomping and looking to see where I can get donations to keep this beautiful memorial on the ground, and allow us to concentrate on doing special stuff like sending survivors to a gala in Florida and enjoying that time up there. So God bless each and every one of you. Thank you again for tuning in on a Friday. I know it sometimes gets hard. gets hard on just listening to the same old stuff. But please tune in again next Friday. And remember, if you're out and about, if you see a first responder or a law enforcement officer, go up, ask them if you can hug him. But regardless, tell them you love them, thank them. It's a selfless job. Thank them for what they're doing. But more importantly, if they let you hug them, give them a hug. Don't jump on them other than asking permission first and foremost. Emergency vehicles, if you see them, please slow down, move over, or just stop. Give them a chance to do what they're doing, but be aware of them. Make sure that they're safe out there. Make sure, click it on the seatbelt. That's what they're in the cars for. Wear those seatbelts. No texting and driving. Please be aware of your surroundings. Get off your cell phones. No texting and driving. Love you guys all. Remember all of our beautiful survivors. Remember, as we get into the holidays, it gets tough for them. So give them a shout out. I just give them a shout out. Let them know they're loved. Let them know they're in your thoughts and your prayers. God bless each and every one of you, all of you. And I love you from our hearts, from all of our hearts at Beyond the Call and EOW. And bless you all. Thank you again. See you guys next Friday.